Spidey the cap, huh?
Something like that.
What do you mean, why don't captains smile?
I'm just fucking with him. Oh, I'm just messing around. Clip that.
What's it mean that your teammates voted for a captain?
It means a lot. Like I said, I don't take it for granted. I was a captain for 3 years in Carolina. I didn't expect to be a captain my first year here last year. But I don't take it for granted, to have that C on my chest, to represent my teammates, represent represent this organization and my coaches and everybody. It means a lot to me.
Does it mean more being in your second year now that you're more established, that guys have respected what you brought from last year? It's just really the label. The label means a lot, to be recognized as a captain. Last year I didn't have it on my chest, but I was still viewed as that, So it's more so just, it being, I guess, pushed to the public and just pushed out there, that they see me as that. That's all.
What do you think of the other four guys? Have you guys chatted about that, you four being in 5 weeks maybe?
No, wasn't really much to chat about. It's just more of like a congratulations type of thing. I'm not surprised by any of the guys that was voted captain. They really embodied, a captain, a leader this training camp, so it's been good.
Excited for next year?
Of course, yeah, man. I'm ready to get to it.
How different do you guys come back from this weekend, just in terms of vibe and regular season?
Everybody has their own process, their own routine. The main thing I implore guys to do is, get away, clear your mind. We got a long season, a guaranteed 17 weeks, hopefully 21. But, just clear your mind, get right for football, get ready for football.
Is there a different attitude when you guys come back, you think? The urgency?
I wouldn't say a different urgency. We've been attacking every week, as if it's a game week, and we've been really trying to put in those hours, put in that work. So I wouldn't say the urgency is different, but it is a difference, maybe in the vibe, because we know that it's a game week, So everything that we need to tune up, everything that we need to get, corrected needs to be, a little more urgent, I would say.
Have you focused a lot yet on Washington, Brian?
No, bits and pieces here and there. Really just checking out tendencies in my opponents, my matchups, but not as a whole. No, I haven't studied a bunch on them yet.
Have you faced Huntsville before?
Once, for only a couple reps, like my second or third year. That's the only time I've ever seen it.
What was it different? Jaden coming back as the second year. I know you're going to put a lot of attention to that next week, but I guess as second year quarterback, especially when you had such a successful first season, I guess, do you anticipate changes?
Changes?
Yeah.
Like in him?
Yeah.
No.
I haven't watched, and he hasn't put up tape, so it's kind of just curious.
I don't really expect nothing from him. I ain't gonna say that. I expect him to be better. Excuse me, fellas. Appreciate you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
My bad.
But,
we were talking football. Enjoy your interview.
Yeah, okay. I don't. I expect him to be better than he was last year, and that's saying a lot. I think that young man has a true talent. Like, he picked up the game slowed down for him really, really, really fast. Championship mindset, sir. But yeah, I expect him to be great, so we'll see.
Every year, been here 7 years now, and every year we go for captains. You never know who it's going to be, but I'm grateful that I was one of them this year.
We've asked you many times about the ups and downs, what you've seen and experienced here. You might be able to turn your career into some sort of drama series at some point when you're done, considering what you've done and everything you've experienced here. Does it feel that way? Do you feel it, or do you almost feel like it's kind of put you in a position to have even more success now?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like everything that's transpired over my career has kind of put me in a unique position of having a lot of experience while only being in one place. I've experienced a lot and kind of been through a lot, but I think that's allowed for the opportunity for growth and having a really high ceiling for this team and my teammates this year. I like to think of myself, as a calm leader. I like to be the voice of reason. So I think what I do well is the voice of reason. If guys are, emotional or down or whatever, I typically try to pick guys up or sometimes calm people down because football is a very emotional sport. But I think of myself, a very level-headed person, and that's kind of the type of presence I try to bring. Good?
Have you ever been a captain at any level before?
Not in college. This is my first time in the NFL. Maybe in high school. Honestly, I don't remember my high school team. I had specific captains, maybe in high school, but this first time college or pro.
Did you expect it? I mean, did you think that you were going to get that level of respect? I mean, I know you get respect from your teammates.
Yeah.
When they announced it, were you surprised? What was your?
I was definitely surprised. I don't do those. I don't do anything out of trying to win awards or be voted for whatever. I just try to help people when I can and do things the right way. So, obviously that's why I said, it was obviously a surprise, but I was grateful, because people don't have to vote for you. So, obviously, enough of my teammates wrote my name down for me to be a captain. I'm grateful for that.